Good day, mates, welcome back. So this is the continuing adventures of the 156 Rubicon models Panther D. I'm doing the D version. We can do the A or the D, and the D is the first version. That's what we've did in the last video. We got all the running gear together, painted it, put it all together, and put the two halves together, and that makes the lower hull. Just a quick shout out before we get started on, if I can show you, anyway, I'll show you these pieces here. They're those in the instructions, which I shall show you here. They're shown as being underneath the upper hull, which would be under there somewhere. And because I'm old, it took me a while to figure it out. That's not where they go, and that's a mistake in the instructions. So they don't go under the upper hull, they go there under the lower hull, which you can see there. I've had another crap night's sleep. I was up at 2:30 this morning doing that, and I drilled out the towing shackles on the back because they were solid, so it looks a bit more realistic now. So what I did also this morning, while I was trying to stay awake, put the rest of the bits onto the upper hull. So I put that, the antenna, storage, the light, the bow MG over that side, wire cutters, fire extinguisher, jack block, barrel cleaning rods, and one little vent over there that went on as well. So that was what we did this morning at 2 o'clock, 2:30 to about 3:15 this morning. So that's the upper hull done. The bits you can see there are all what go on the rear plate, all on there. All that is for the turret. That's all ready to rock and roll, put together. And the shirts and over there are all ready to rock and roll and stick on once it's all done. So, without further ado, let's get started. So first off, we'll put these turret bins on. Now this glue is like extra thin, and it dries so quickly. So what I'm going to do is just whack that on, hold it for a second, and then I'll just dab some little bits on here and there. That should be fine. It's got a little convoy light on the bottom, so do the same with this. Whap it on. Make sure it's somewhere near straight. Just eye it up a little bit. That looks all right to me. Obviously I'm going to have to paint that. That was a stupid mistake not painting them yesterday, but hey ho. I'll just mask up the tracks No worries, mate. No worries. Right, so now what we're going to do is put the exhaust on. I just need the book of words just to see. There you go. So we've got one there, one there. This is going to be the same again. I'm going to whap some glue on. Whap the exhaust in. Lock and load. My understanding of the three pipes there is the center one is the exhaust, and the one on the left and one on the right are breather pipes. That's my understanding of it. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I'm sure somebody will. So that's on. Whap, whap, whap. Drop that in. That one doesn't want to play ball and go in the hole. There it does. So that's our exhaust on the back. Although they've made an attempt to drill them out, I'll probably drill them out a little bit more tomorrow, maybe, when it's dried nice and solid. And we've got the centre bit there, which I think that's where the starter crank is. I'm not sure. In there, like that. And then the jack goes in that little slot in the middle there. That way up. In it goes. Oh, Mr. Fat Fingers strikes again. There you go. There's the jack. Check, 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 check your body. Check, 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 check your body. Check your body. There you go. So that's the rear done. Bit of rear guard action going on there. Next up is going to be the jolly old turret. So this is all the bits and bobs for the turret, and the barrel, the early cupola, etc, etc, etc. So what we do is put the back plate on first. So we've got the back plate on there. It's been a little bit fiddly, I can tell you that. It's trying to get that gap shut on the top there. Push it too hard, then the whole thing just falls out. Oh, that's all right. I'm happy with that. Right, so cupola. Now there appears to be a little straightening of the roundness there. I don't know if that's meant to be aligned up or what. Because at the moment twizzling that around, it's not lining up with anything. So whether you've just got to force it in there like that, bit of Farrah Fawcett. Right. So the lid goes on there. Is that going to stay on? I think it is. I'm going to chance that. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Let's put a little tiny little bit of plastic magic round. Right, leave well alone, John Boy. Next up, we're going to put the the hatch on. I've got no figure to go on this, so the hatch is going to be sealed. Nah, I'm not happy with that. And we're back in the room. The hatch is going on now. I just had to trim it a little bit. A couple of little gnarly bits were on it, stopping it from closing. There you go. Hatch is on. The cupola's on. Now let's attempt to get the barrel on. So that's going to go on there. Am I right? Am I right? That's going to go on there. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of jollop just around those pins. That's going to be our little, oh look, went straight in. Give it the old toothpick treatment, push it down, so that should enable the gun to go up and down. And And that, boys and girls, looks a bit ugly here. Not sure about that. Right, so we're ready to stick the barrel on. Mantle it, rather. God, I'm so old. Let's see how quickly, I don't know if you can see that, but it just evaporates almost instantly. You gotta be quick, man, you gotta be quick. Jack, be nimble, Jack, be quick. No, it's on. So what I can do is just run a little squiggle under there. Don't like that big gap on the top. It's horrible. I'll stick this where the sun don't shine, on there. See if we can get a little bit of glue in it. So that's on. All that's left is to stick the barrel in. It can only go one way. You can see that little tab thing at the bottom there. Only goes in one way. Plenty of that. Get the flat bit against the flat bit. And you are laughing, mate. Oh, put a bit too much in there. Just a tad. Ew. There you have one turret. Stick it on there. Stick it on there. Look at that fit, absolutely beautiful. And there we have our Panther AusF.D. You can see where those bits that I told you about earlier, like little filler bits. Beautiful. So what we've got to do now, fire up the old compressor. Oh no. There's an MG that goes on the turret, on the cupola. We'll do that. Cancel that. It's for the A, not the D. So we ain't putting that on. I'll save that because that will come in handy for any other Panthers or Tiger 2 that doesn't have it. Excuse me. Oh man. Right, so let's fire up the Quattro and start spraying. So, you've got our Dunkelgelb atom. Pour some in there. You've got our little dispenser of Mr. Leveling Thinner. Now I don't do 3 drops of this, 4 drops of that. I'll just do it till it looks right. It works for me, so that's the way I do it. 50% this, 50% that. There's no way you can eye 50%. 50%, you'd have to measure it out perfectly. It's alright. Probably not mixed enough, but there you go. Right. Back with the trusty Feng Da. 0.25 needle. Into the cup we go. The cup of destiny. No, it's nowhere near enough. But hey ho. You can see I've masked off the tracks and that for there. So we can just crack on with that. Seems to be alright. Let the spraying commence, my friends. Let's get that out of my way. And that's fell off. I don't think much of that's going to be seen. Oh, bugger. Not to worry. Alright, moving on swiftly. Turret's just mounted on an empty Tamiya jar with blue tack. Leave that for now. Oh, I just missed a bit there. Mix a bit more up in the cup because there's no way that's going to be enough for the upper hole. I have to get some more of that because it's popular. Trusty stirring stick. Wow, there's a dog over the field at the back. If you put a saddle on it, you could ride it like a horse. It's that big. Running around. Oh, there's two of them. Happy days. There you go. Get Mr. Leveler out of the way. Ah, that's fell off. Bugging me backwards. Yeah, that's a bit awkward, see, with them things in the middle. And that don't want to hold it. That probably don't want to hold it either at the back, but let's give it a go. I can feel it coming loose. There you go. I'll put that over there for now because it's going to fall off again. Excuse me. I won't bore you with more spraying, so I'll get all that 2-3 coated and then we'll see what it's like when it's all put together. So there it is, all finished. Apart from the shirts and painting, well, construction's finished. I'm going to put the shirts on last. once everything's, all the tools and everything are painted. There's the rear plate. I drilled out the exhaust a little bit, and I'm going to get a really pointed end scalpel blade just to scrape that around a little bit, tidy it up a little bit more. Other than that, she's ready to go. Just like my lungs are ready to go. There you have it. I drilled out the little lifting hooks on the top. You can't see it very well, but I did drill them out with a tiny little drill bit. Just about make it out there. And that's about it, really. Another beautiful little Rubicon models kit. So what I need to do now is get on the interweb, find some interesting Panther D camo schemes, and then decide which one I'm going to use. And then the next part of this video will be finishing it off with the camo, and that'll be job done. That's it for now. Thanks for anyone that's watched this. Take it easy, everybody. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.